LakelandCarKeys.com. We're currently working on a 2010 Chevy Camero. This is it's at a repair shop. I guess they had some issues with a misfiring injector. They changed the injector twice. It still misfires, and they believe it might be the engine computer. This is a used E69 GM Bosch PCM that they got. We have the original hooked up in bench mode using the OBDSTAR DC706 with the MP001 adapter. I am going to go ahead and read the EEPROM information and the flash information out of this and put it into their new unit and plug it in and make sure it starts. And once it runs, they can go ahead and continue with their diagnosis. If the injector problem goes away, then they know it was an issue in the original E69. If it still persists, then maybe, it's a wiring issue. It could be, compression issue in that cylinder. It could be so many other things that can, trigger that code for the injector. So I'm going to go ahead and get this flashed, and we'll get it plugged back in. We'll flash the new one and get it plugged in and go from there. On a side note, over the weekend I did go to the junkyard and I actually grabbed a couple of spare E69s and I got the harness plugged. So what I'll end up doing today is, disassembling these, take out all the extra wires, and make a quick connection plug so I don't have to individually pin these every time I program an E69. So basically what I'll do is I'll just make this plug where I could just snap it in there, and then the other end will be an OBD connector that will plug right into the MP001, and it'll be a quick connection for flashing the E69 PCMs. Alright, so now this is the used PCM. I got it hooked up to the bench. I already have the files from the original, and this is currently going online. It's doing the security verification. And then once I'm connected to this, I will go ahead and flash. I'm going to flash the flash file first. Now the flash file is the operating system that, does all the stuff in the background. And then the EEPROM is going to be your calibration. So think about it as, your PC. Microsoft Word is the program that you're going to, write your essay in. But Microsoft Windows is the operating system. So you want the operating system on your computer before you install the program that you're going to use. So basically we're going to do the flash file and then do the EEPROM. So let me see, I'm going to go ahead and connect here. It's telling me that I need to use the MP001 and then the 003 harness, which that's what we have. We're connecting. And like I said, when I write this flash file, there's 46 different sectors in it, and it's only going to write the sectors that are different between the two PCMs. The flash file, reading it usually takes about 10 minutes, and writing it is going to take, quite a few minutes, maybe like 5-6 minutes. And then when we get to the part with the EEPROM, it'll be almost instantly. All right, so now we're connected. We can, if we want to back up those original files, we can read those files, but we're just going to go ahead and we're going to move into writing the flash, and we're going to load external data because that's what's saved on the files that we pulled before. All right, and these are the files that we just read, the EEPROM and flash. And in this file, this is today's date, so 03/18 of 2024. That's how I know these are today's files. I'm just going to go ahead and select flash. Now, in this instance right here, I could have just hit load data because that was already what was in the hex data. But, as a force of habit, I like manually selecting files just to make sure. And it's going through and it's reading all the different sectors. So right now we're on 10 of 46, which had some different information. But it looks like it skipped 1 through 9, and 10 was the first one that I wrote. So I'm gonna pause the video, let it go ahead and do what it needs to do, and then we'll write the EEPROM, install this in the vehicle, and see how it runs. Alright, so we finished going through all 46 sectors of writing that flash file. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to write the EEPROM. We're going to load external data. Alright, and then this is our EEPROM file we read earlier. We're going to load that. And like I said, once this connects, it's usually almost instant writing, and we're done. Alright, so now we can go ahead and disconnect this. We can power off our 12 volts going into MP001. Alright, and then we can disconnect all our connections. Now this is good to go ahead and plug into the vehicle, and all the key data, everything should be identical. You know, this is a 1-to-1 clone from the original to the used unit, so we should be able to just plug this in, turn the vehicle on and run. And like I said, it's not our job to diagnose what's going on with the car with the misfire. We were just doing the clone of the ECU. And so, like I said, get in, we start it up, our job's done. Alright, so the used PCM is installed in there. I believe the keys should be in it. Here they are on the seat. Cross our fingers. Alright, so there we go. It starts up, it runs. And they said it's usually after a little while that they get the actual misfire. So what we wanted to do was, see that it actually did start up and run. So we know our clone was successful. There's no security lights. Like I said, there's no key programming needed to be done. And obviously because we had the computer unplugged and we just plugged it in, there's no stored error codes or anything. So yeah, they're gonna have to run this and see what's what. Obviously they gotta tire pressure monitor light on, but that's not our concern either. So yeah, 2010 Chevy Camaro, GM Bosch E69 PCM clone, was very successful using the OBDSTAR DC706 with the MP001 adapter. The MP001 adapter is absolutely required to do these the E69 clones. So definitely, if you want to order one from the States, check out globalcommerceca.com. He usually has them in stock and gets them shipped out pretty quickly. That's where I ordered mine from. Yeah, so there we go, another one. Thanks for watching. LakelandCarKeys.com.